Hi, now it's September 29, 2012. We're here with Occupy LA on a walking tour of historical points of interest over the past year, the first year of Occupy Los Angeles. And for those of you who are watching the stream, wait, I'll wait till your commercial's over. Hey, now if you guys are watching the stream, can you do us all a favor and post the link to the stream on your Facebook and Twitter?
You got a green light.
So we can let people know that we're streaming the historical walking tour of Occupy Los Angeles.
That's good. Good workout. Now there's a whole crowd down there right now.
There's a deaf convention, non-hearing convention.
Can you hear me now?
That's terrible.
Especially next to the LA Times building.
Yeah. We're going to talk about LA Times and the Bank of America.
Oh, fuck LA Times.
And wandering around in the middle of the night in your tent. All sorts of little adventures.
And it's going to be in the 70s. It's going to be in the 70s to 3
So today at Solidarity Park, they're having a non-hearing persons convention. That's not us, that's someone else. We're actually cat-a-corner from City Hall at Fletcher Bowen Park, the Triforium with the rainbow sculpture. I saw on the schedule's political speed dating or something.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but I was like, it overlaps with the walking tour.
Are you guys done? Okay, we'll wait for you over here.
Would they go for a medicine break or something?
No, I think they didn't cross when we crossed.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, come and share.
I could use a medicine break.
Yeah. So yeah, over there is the Solidarity Park, City Hall over there.
Everybody knows what a skittles is, right? I don't have to point them out.
I call it a skirt.
Hello?
Red skirts.
Yeah.
Green skirts. I hate that.
Green. Yeah.
Shade!
Okay. Okay. Keep an eye out for my boyfriend. He's coming back.
I don't know who your boyfriend is.
Oh, he was with us just a minute ago.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure who it was.
So I'm just going to sit here for a second because I'm recovering from a pretty serious injury, and so all this walking is kind of tough. But there's two buildings here that we can talk about. The one right behind me, the LA Times building, who's covered us, fairly unwell since our beginning. And then down here is a Bank of America branch. And I think we've done a few things outside of that Bank of America branch and had them shut it down and such. What else can we say about the Bank of America and the LA Times building as far as our movement goes?
How did their articles affect us?
So I remember one of them first articles that the LA Times wrote about us was an editorial piece by Steve Lopez, I think, and it wasn't very nice at all. He stayed the night one night and his back is still hurting, and he made fun of us and said we hadn't accomplished anything. And at that point, I felt like we had accomplished some things, so it just felt slanted. So is there anything else we can say? Oh, you know what, Griff? Why don't you tell us about in 17, because that's Bank of America. Even though this isn't where we were, gives us a chance to talk about that.
Wait, let me come over.
Come over here. Come over here.
We went over by the Johnson Hotel, over off of. Anyone remember that intersection?
Louder.
Speak up. Do anyone remember? I can't remember.
Is it
all the
Flower?
details. It's Flower and some. But over there, up in the financial district by the Bank of America Plaza, we had major action on November 17th. And it was the first time that we had like a.
You guys just make sure people can walk by.
It was the first time we had a group of occupiers get arrested. And us trying to go through the bailing process and bailing them out and having to deal with that. The cops, they called out a lot of riot gear, law enforcement, and basically what resembled a paramilitary force. And they took up the whole street. And we were in a standoff with them for most of the day, up until night.
So the next day it came. I actually was over here in this corner where they arrested a good friend of mine, Ben Lau and Joe. And
But we're talking about in 17.
well, I'm talking the night of the raid. I'm talking the night of the raid. They had them all lined up on that sidewalk. They had a whole bunch of buses right here in the street. They were getting ready to pounce on us.
Yeah,
Captain Frank was there that night. He didn't like us at all.
Yeah, also like on raid night when we took over, on the first raid night, because we had a false start.
Yeah.
This is the intersection and everybody took over right
Yeah.
here at First and Main.
The
Yeah.
truck with the loud
Merchant
music,
Spring.
our brigade.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. We danced on the street.
Yeah.
We took over the whole street, and that's we declared it like a victory, I guess, for that night.
That was unity. We had like over 1,000 people that night.
Yeah.
I think
the whole
something else that's
community
important
came
to
out.
say about N17 is there was a group of occupiers who wanted to move our encampment or start a second encampment at the Bank of America Plaza.
Yeah.
And that was a bit of a rift in our community. Some people felt the way that was handled didn't use our principles of solidarity as far as participatory, transparent, direct democracy. So that night was not only hard for us because some of our brothers and sisters were in jail, but also because there was a bit of a rift in the community. So, but that was the first time that we had been arrested. Also, there's a couple of other locations that we're not going to walk by because they're not that important to walk by, but just to mention them. Let's see, where am I on this? Faux City is a place that we would meet. It was on the corner of 2nd and Broadway or Hill?
Yeah.
Hill. And there's also a little, it's called Redwood Bar and Grill, and that was used as a meeting location as well for like demands and objectives and different things like that. So, let's see. The next we're gonna walk again past City Hall. We're actually gonna walk on this side, the west side of the street, because I believe that is the location of what was going to be the Garden of Eden, where we were gonna plant vegetables, and we were stopped from the city from doing that. We're also gonna pass the West Steps. I don't know if anything's going on at the West Steps right now. And then we're gonna be at the county courthouse on the corner, and Griff's gonna say a little bit about that. And then at that point, we have an option of making it a short tour, heading it up there, and walking back to Fletcher Boron, which is 1 block away. Or if we want to go longer, we can go across the freeway to an overpass where we would hang banners and stuff. And then we can go to La Placita Olivera, which is on the other side of the freeway. We can come back down and go to the federal building, not the courthouse, but the actual building where we've had protests and different things there. Then we can come down and head towards 4th and Town.
Couldn't we go that way and then just come back down this way?
We can, but what I did was I laid it out on a map, so I have it all in order based off of that. So if we start getting off route, we might not have things. But we can if people want to do that. So we can do short or long. You don't have to decide right now, but when we get to the next section, let us know. Because if you want to go back to Fletcher Boeing where the classes are and the things are, you can do that. It's 1 block away. If you want to go further, we can go further. We can also plan other tours like this if people like this idea. We can do one around Skid Row. We can do one around Pershing Square. We can do one around the financial district. And there's also some locations over the 101 that we can do and south of 7th that we can do. So there's quite a few things we can do. So, let me know how interested you are in those things, okay? And my boyfriend's looking at me now. Hello?
One thing I want to mention. This is unrelated to OLA, but I thought I'd mention it while we're here. But right here, this empty lot at First and Broadway, there's actually a dinosaur fossil being excavated. And they have like a little plaque up on the fence.
That's cool.
If that's to any interest of anyone.
I think that's also the spot of an anarchist bombing, because I went on the anarchist walking tour, and that was one of the points.
Well, they bombed the LA Times building.
Really?
Yeah. But I think something across the street as well, where that big thing is.
Are you guys gonna
Yeah.
sit here? Or are you guys gonna walk out?
We're gonna walk. We're gonna walk.
But that was just an FYI. That was a Trivial Pursuit.
Is it on the
Okay.
west side or the east side of the
Oh my God, the anarchist tour, I was so bored on it, because I know nothing about anarchy or the history of anarchy, and I didn't understand. And I went on the anarchist walking tour, and I don't know, it was a couple months ago, and I was so I had no idea, what are you talking about? Why is this interesting? I had no context in my head for it. And so this, where I lived it's so much more fascinating, because
Yeah, because it
were
brings
there.
up memories and
yeah,
you lived it.
on fake grade night I was over here a lot,
So we're gonna walk over here. There are porta potties if you want to use them. And
Let's
then
go to the porta potty.
We'll have memories. You guys want to come? We're gonna start walking again.
I was just telling them.
Hey, now I think I'm gonna drop stream for a couple minutes so I can take a potty break. So I'll be back in within 3 to 5 minutes.